Okay, let's just keep that entertained with its fullest attempt to be the best authentic self you can be every day with every encounter you have. Understand your powers of manifestations is a very unconventional conditioning that people tend to run away from. They think it's magic, they think it's mind control. I've been called to talk about this. This is Fresh Air with the High Priestess. Hi, how are you? It's early morning on a Sunday, and getting this download where I was receiving some information about being myself, letting go, and not having so much high expectations in how I speak things into existence, should I say. Understanding that the powers of my voice is very, very healing with its voice power and the vibrations and how I speak freely with no script. I channel this energy because at this very moment, it's a prophetic message that somebody probably needs to hear. Now, if you've been in the channeling energy field, a lot of us have different stories of how we came about understanding our greatness, our powers. As you dabble into your powers, you start seeing, oh, well, I got this tool. And then you start looking around, you kind of investigate, just naturally, you're kind of observing people. And then all of a sudden, the next day wakes up. It's like Christmas every hour. What I mean by Christmas is you're opening up your gifts. And the surprise unfolds right in front of everybody. That your understanding and your wisdom is so phenomenally strong that I finally feel like I'm in the place I need to be. The full blueprint of who I am, unveiling all the secrets all at once, I don't need to do that. I can lower my expectations to understand that in the present moment, being focused, I can allow my spiritual self to deliver a message more powerful than before. It's almost like every time you hit record, your recordings get even better. How is that? Ancient wisdom and knowledge and how you speak is important to be in the moment, to focus your energy, to move things, to move people's minds across countries, even across the ponds, they call it. 6 hours away, I've been called to talk to a few. Now, a place I've never visited before, but I have been inclined to say that basically I wanted to be a pilot. I was doing the flight simulator. Now that freedom and expression and grace of flying an aircraft freely without knowledge of anything else and operate the aircraft literally from taxi to takeoff to land, and do it without an instructor, to do it without, wait, what? I went to school for that, and when I was younger, but I'm older now. Where's that knowledge coming from? It's segue to what I'm trying to get to is, understand that your expectations of being unlocked, basically more tools, basically you're unraveling thinking you're at level 5, but you're literally at level 1,000 on this way to 10,000. Do you get what I'm saying? All these different things, you think you're only at five doors that you opened up, but you got 1,000 opened up and you're just still finally, oh my gosh, all these gifts. It's like they get thrown on your lap, and it's like ancient wisdom of all these different things. So like every situation, you're almost able to speak with wisdom and charisma and understanding that even though they might be just little subtle moments where you're saying a couple words to somebody, those words are probably something that's very important for them. The old saying is, why am I so blessed? Well, some people say, well, maybe you were the guy that opened the door for him. You know what I mean? And even just that gesture and consciousness, you were blessed because of your inner soul recognizes. Okay? In the past, ancient times, rituals and rulers, pharaohs, leaders, scholars, where do I fall in that category? My expectations of how I speak and where I speak is now opened up to a new level. I can focus on what needs to be focused on now. I don't need to be feeling like I'm a loose cannon. What is he talking about today? Why is he putting energy in that? I'm still learning to navigate all my tools. At the same time, I do not want to feel like I'm like making this up. Like this is a chore. This is not a chore for me. This is the greatest feeling ever, where I can feel inclined to give a message to the world where I can help them find their true selves and give them their spark that they know they are stronger and willing to be. There's a lot of earth angels out there. I had a profound moment last night. I basically was telling my situation has changed overnight, and I appreciate all the collective really pulling through and making this right, because guess what? I was trying to tell her for a week and a half that the collective has only been talking about her, and I was been trying to tell her, please, just take it easy, relax, trust in the process. I'm connected, and that's very true. I'm connected to the collective community because of my leadership skills and my ranks in High Priestess and old wisdom that came to about at this very present moment of this year, this hour, this day, this second, to give a message to somebody that needs to hear this. Our relationships in the past and how I spoke of it. Watch my voice get loud. I may have had expectations on how I was supposed to handle, not knowing, not willingly know, the powers of my voice. Each word is piercing. It will hit your soul. I'm trying to recognize that. I'm not saying I have to tell you, you have to listen to my words. I have to, just like you have to, as every day we have to focus and know that what we're manifesting, that we're talking about, must be important in this very moment. So don't hold back. Sometimes you gotta be that one that has that hard conversation with some people, right? Every day we're handled with trials. You know, it's not that I planned ahead the conversation with my current situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I do have expectations of how I want to handle it, but it seems like there's always a divine timing that always intervenes. Trust me, that's where the magic comes in. If you allow yourself to be powerful within yourself and embody all of that, stick with me for a while, listen to a lot of my my sermons, the word. You can tell I'm really getting into my role. I mean, greatness recognizes greatness. I'm not conceited, I'm not at all. But when I hear people in the collective and talking with wisdom and grace, and they're trying, you know what I'm saying? You can hear that spark in them, you know what I mean? The excitement. Now, for me, my energy comes from genuine readings, or like genuineness of emotions, thoughts, and all senses. So when I'm expressing myself, I'm expressing with the highest of honor, the highest of motivation, the highest of understanding that the energy I possess is powerful. So how I possess it, say it, has to be punctual in that moment. I'm not saying I have to speak on everything on earth. There's a time and place for everything. I'm not saying I go around and just speak to everybody. You know I can't do that. A lot of people are like, you must have a scatterbrain everywhere you go. No, I don't, actually. My focused self, mind, and tools, I promise you, have helped me to center myself, to understand, to hear the clear messages. Slow down and accept and stop having so high expectations of how things are going to be, and let it be. Let the magical moment happen. But don't let it get out of control, because I can guarantee with the wrong people with this kind of, they're going to think they can do it, use this manifestation and all that stuff as a, I'm here to tell you, I'm supposed to be talking about that here pretty soon. Manipulating people by using black magics while you're doing readings? No, that's gonna backfire so bad. If you have ill intent for any chosen ones to have any kind of spells or say things that'll mislead them down their path of divine timing, you know that's not good. It's already written, karma, it's all in the Bible, okay? It's the truth, okay? What I'm saying is, you can't be maliciously against, okay? You can't be maliciously intending to hurt people. That's not gifts. Karmic karma is only given to those that the divine has told they're supposed to learn. So when you speak with power and grace, everything, and you feel like you're talking directly to their soul, unlock those keys. Where's your lock and where's my key? My key is sticking right in their key box. I'm gonna unlock that potential in you. And that's very powerful stuff. The ones that wear those necklaces with keys and locks, we all have a moment in time where we recognize greatness, and where that trend started years ago. There are small things that people don't even know culturally was trendy because it was meant to be. Meant to be a tricklet or a message along the way for the masses to see the magic happen. Now they're just reminders of our day-to-day life. Some trends out there were meant to help give you guidance. People take trends for granted, to be honest with you. What I mean is, if you speak it into existence, it's literally in the hearts of everybody around the world. Expectations of how today's society should love or be around people and how they express themselves is, wow, we're just getting started. You can tell I'm getting better with my personality and how I'm starting to come into my true self. I'm fresh air, a chosen one, with the high priestess, high honor of giving the word to the world. There's going to be my ups, downs days and up-down days. There's going to be time I come into readings where I'm amped. Yes, hot. When I'm hot, it must mean I got to hit record. And listen to the profound message that comes after. Because if you're, like a couple of readers told me, you have knowledge that you don't know where you got the knowledge. You have knowledge, ancient knowledge that you don't know. You got downloads every day. You get downloads every day. Every day is a download. You know what I'm saying? Like every moment's a download. Because the capacity of my understanding, I can do that. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to have some good talks today. Take care.